watch her body submit to my tongue the way that she does, priceless. It's priceless. Can the alpha male find his place with an alpha female? Or what would the conflicts be? All right, this is my current knowledge on this shit and just the studies that I have and from my own experience, and then just from learning from those that have done this before me. I don't necessarily feel like no. Alpha female and alpha male, no. I don't, somebody has to fold. You know what I'm saying? Now, and let's understand this too. Just because a person is an alpha at work doesn't mean they'll be an alpha at home. You know what I mean? Like a woman, for instance, like if she's in a position, CEO, it's hard to run a business being with a beta personality. You know what I'm saying? So it helps to be, to have like more of a dominant personality in order to ensure things that run the way that needs to be run, because that's what you need. It's like a pack of wolves. You know, they understand that there's like this one particular alpha that's in the pack that's going to make like the decisions to further elevate the group. Military, same thing. There's a general in the army, you know what I'm saying? Like there's an admiral in the Navy. There's what do we got? General in the Air Force and chief master sergeants and stuff like that. So, but at home, there has to be one. There's only one alpha. That's what I feel. Like, I mean, some people, it might work for them. That's great. Cool. This isn't about right and wrong. This is my perspective on this shit. And I feel that it works a little bit better when there is one side, commonly the guy that is that is being this role as the alpha in the household. It works better for both sides, honestly. Even just as a woman, because I don't feel like I'm not gonna speak for women, but just from experience of being around women that get upset when guys don't take the lead on shit. You don't like that shit. Like, I mean, you do it because you have to, but not because you want to. So guys, we have to learn to lead. But if you've never seen it, how you gonna do it? You gotta learn, you gotta read, you know what I'm saying? You gotta look up shit, research, figure out. Somebody's, has done this shit before us, you know what I'm saying? Anything you wanna know, we live in an internet age, so anything we want to know how to do, anything we wanna learn is on the fucking internet. I promise you that whatever it is, it doesn't matter. So there's no real excuse as to why you're not able to do something, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to cook. Books, shows, YouTube, Google, motherfucker, Bing, whatever you know what I'm saying, whatever your vice is, you know what I'm saying. But we got to learn how to lead and learn leadership, and then also understand compassionate listening, and being able to maintain masculine frame. But for me, I feel like two alphas in the house, they're constantly doing this shit. And this is counterproductive to a healthy relationship, to me. Don't get me wrong, there is a healthy form of argument. There certainly is a healthy form of argument. But if it gets to the point where every time we talk, there's an argument, then it's no longer me and you versus the problem. It's just me versus you. And we have to reverse that shit. We got to be able to listen to one another. No, don't dismiss each other. But alphas, an alpha male, an alpha female. I mean, if a guy wants to allow a woman to lead, just know you're going to have in the house. Just know you're going to have a very resentful individual at you, and you're gonna ask yourself, why the hell is she mad? You know what I'm saying? Because she wants your ass to fucking lead. She doesn't want to tell you to lead. You know what I'm saying? She won't have to tell you to lead. She wants you to already know how to do this shit. So works best in your favor if you learn how to do these things before you even engage in a relationship. You know what I mean? Because it's hard to come back from that. Because once a woman loses trust in your leadership if she decides to stay, which I still think is bogus to me, it's like to stay in a relationship with somebody that you don't trust to lead. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, that level of distrust, that's not a healthy relationship, in my opinion. That's just me. You know, it's just me. I don't feel that you should stay in a relationship with someone that you do not trust. Like, if you feel like it's not going to get done unless I do it, then what are you really in? Is this more so about you, you know, like just trusting them, or are you not trusting yourself being alone? You know what I mean? Those things, little small shit, you know what I'm saying? It's something that's for us to reflect on with the things that we do, as people, that is. But alphas and being together, I just see a lot of just fighting with each other, you know what I'm saying? Not physical, but the like verbally just constantly like challenging each other's. They're like, no, I think we should go this route. I think we should go this way. No, we're gonna go this way to get there. No, I'm telling you, Wade said to do this. Look, I know these streets. I'm gonna go. We gonna go this way. Look, I told you to turn that way. We're not getting anywhere. You just got one ego versus this ego toppling over each other. But learning to work together and one trusting leadership. Now, guys, as men, being an alpha, that does not mean that you do not value your woman's, I would say, opinion on something. You take it into consideration when just making a decision, because ultimately that's what we should be doing. We should be making decisions. But you know, like I said, a good leader takes into account what his troops have to say on things, you know, because very well may have information that you're not privy to that would be better for everyone. But that's my take on the alpha female with the alpha male, and why I feel like it won't necessarily, I'm not gonna say it's impossible. It's not impossible. I'm sure there are something out there in the world. This is an alpha, that's out. Somebody's in a relationship that's an alpha female and an alpha male and all that stuff, and it might work hand in hand. But it really is all perspective. But in my mind, there can only be one, the one dominant and one submissive, and I'm going to live by that. You know what I mean? And I'm going to be the dominant one. I will not be the submissive one in a relationship. So any woman who has intentions on being dominant in a relationship with me, you'll be out fucking back, because I'm not going for the shit. It's a turn off. That is, it has to be polarity. I am turned off by dominance like that. You know what I'm saying? Like there must be submission. That doesn't mean submission like slavery. That's submission to leadership. Understand that, okay? You gotta know the difference. You gotta know the fucking difference. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be the dominant one, you don't need to be in a relationship with a man. Be by your damn self. But that's my take on that shit. On femininity, how do you define an attractive woman? Okay, all right. An attractive woman, let's just go with you have to vary between the races because different cultures have different features. I'll start with my sisters. Your dreadlocks, fucking sexy, you're beautiful, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Your natural hair. I mean, even still, like if you wore like tracks or what have you and shit like that. Let's be real. All races wear a fucking weave. Newsflash, niggas, like they do. They just do. White girls wear shit. Asian women probably wear shit. Indian, whatever. But getting on, like I said, what makes a woman attractive, and like I said, like a black woman to me, your lips. Love your lips. Of course, your figure. And your femininity, like I said, smiles do it. Eyes can do it too. The hips, and of course the thighs. Thighs that's my Achilles heel. The thighs of a woman is the most beautiful thing. I don't give a fuck what race you are. Like if you have thighs, you have my attention. Let's see. But feminine and more so like how you carry yourself. When you carry yourself like a fucking lady, you don't like, again, and it's regional. Like a lot of areas, certain areas of women are not really big on like dresses and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Being like I said, being dainty, but getting your feet did, your nails did, everything did. Being able to dress up when you want to, not necessarily all the time. I mean, of course, Miami did spoil me seeing that shit all the time. You know what I mean? But like knowing how to show off your, like I said, show off your legs, man. Like again, be it wedges, be it heels and shit, preferably heels. Like that shit it's powerful. Powerful. A woman that knows how to rock a good set of heels is powerful. Like I said, just getting on the sisters as far as like what makes a woman like attractive, the lips, whatever your complexion is, just knowing how to work with what you have. You know what I mean? Like putting your best foot forward, in a sense. And I think that I like I said, like for me, I'm really big on more gloss than I am lipstick. So a woman that knows how to flaunt that shit, like again, if you can make your lips look like fucking candy, I'm coming to eat your ass. That's a double entendre, by the way. But on that too, that aspect of keep it. Yeah, I don't really care too much for forests. Like I prefer the streets to be clean down there when it comes time for that. Being able to you take care of yourself, you invest in yourself. You only get one body. You only get one. Invest in your body. You know what I'm saying? I love a woman that's like into working out, but not so much for the six-pack shit. Just enough to be healthy so that your doctor doesn't tell you to do it. That type of thing. You know what I'm saying? It takes discipline. It shows a lot of effort. That's what I find attractive. That's from a woman feminine, but just again, how she talks. She doesn't talk like she doesn't talk like a guy. That thing. That's very like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a fine line with it. I'm not saying you have to be prissy and sound like what's your girl name, Michelet or something like that. Michelet's voice is fucking annoying, but it's feminine at the same time. But it's too fucking high pitched. That shit would get annoying. But like being able to just to carry yourself, just still be yourself. You don't have to put on this front of somebody that you're not. You know what I mean? I mean, you, like I said, you are who you are. I'm just telling you what the fuck I'm attracted to, you know, as far as what would stand out. But yeah, the like dreadlocks with my sisters, straight curly hair, whatever. You know, the curly hair is nice. Straight hair too, really. You know, even the box braid, that shit's sexy to me. What's your girls? Them twins and shit. Chloe and Halle or whatever. They signed to like Beyonce's label and stuff like that, where they wear their braids and shit on like grownish. That's beautiful. I love seeing that. Very attractive women, beautiful women. Yazari, I think is her name, the lead. Same thing, you know what I'm saying? She grew into a beautiful young lady, and it's crazy that she's fucking older than like 18 now. You know what I mean? Time flies, but let's say in white women, same thing. Curly hair, straight hair, don't matter. You got lips too, that helps too. But again, dressing like a lady. You know what I mean? Like I said, don't wear shit that I got in my closet. That's my shit. You know, don't, like I said, that's that type of shit like that. I don't wear shit that you would see a middle. Again, I have nothing against lesbians, but it's for common attire. Like I said, what a middle-aged lesbian would wear. You know, like polos and shit, and then like some, you know, fairly jeans and like some what do you call? Like look like Vans and shit or whatever, like look like the Vans slip-ons with the, like a black or whatever with the white bottom. You know, I think y'all know what I'm talking about. But like that type of shit, I'm not attracted to that shit. You know, I get it because I'm not supposed to. I mean, that's a masculine attire, if you will. You know, it creates like, again, if it's in my closet, me as a masculine man, I'm not looking to date me. You know, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So you want polarity. The woman being feminine and like what makes a woman attractive. Latin women, not really much that needs to be said when it comes to that. As far as like living in Miami, you know, they take sexuality very seriously, even into marriage. You know, it's like I'm used to, like I say, growing up. Like once you get married, you cover up every damn thing. It seemed like the more years you got in marriage, and in some aspects, some women in Latin culture, just out there. You walk around Dolphin Mall, you see nothing but titties. And they're beautiful, you know what I'm saying? It's not that, and all races are beautiful, you know. Let me be clear. There's white women that are beautiful. My sisters, my queens, black women, beautiful. Latin women, beautiful. Asian women, beautiful. Women just in general, man. Like I said, I can just appreciate you for your beauty and your mind. Really, for those of you that wish to exercise your mind and, you know, feel comfortable enough to share your mind with me, like I appreciate that more than you know. It teaches me how to be more masculine, and also how to understand the female mind state. And even though you guys don't understand your damn selves either, but you know, love you anyway. But like that, you know, again, like Latin women, curly hair, straight hair, nice lips, hips, you know what I'm saying, thighs, dresses. Like I said, that's really big back home, like, you know, in Miami. A lot of dresses, and you know what I'm saying, just knowing how to I look at Miami as a very superficial city, so we tend to take fashion and attire very like one of those places where you take it very seriously. I can't speak on anywhere else where I've lived in my life, but living in Miami will have you like, now I gotta make sure this shit's straight and all that stuff. Before you know it, your ego is taking over. But those aspects just pretty much all together, and I'm not leaving out like any other race. I'm sure there's so many other races and stuff like that, but I just want to point out, to me, what I find attractive, like in women. And those are those are a few things that I find attractive in women. And yeah, so I just wanted to kind of touch on that, and I apologize if I missed anything or misled anything or something like that. I don't want to, yeah, in all honesty, there's no better, you know what I'm saying? It's just what I'm attracted to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't look at like, oh, you know, I can't really be, I know I can't do with no ass. That whole thing, like 2 backs, I don't do 2 backs. I don't do 2. That's it. I don't want to be with the same. I don't want to have more body than you. That's what I'm saying. And like I said, I'm one of them men. I got a big ass, you know. So, but in all seriousness, that's what I find attractive in women when it comes to femininity and just being masculine. That shit right there. It's a woman that knows how to carry herself like a fucking lady is one of the sexiest things in life to me. What turns me on more? You know what? Put the shades on for this one. Okay. What turns me on more? Giving or receiving? Giving. Oh my God. Giving. Like literally, giving head to a woman. I gotta be specific nowadays and shit. But giving head to a woman is the most, yeah, that shit turns me the fuck on. You know what I mean? Like, to watch her body submit to my tongue the way that she does, priceless. It's priceless. Understand me? Fellas understand. Like, again, fellas, and even ladies too. I know some of y'all motherfucking rug munchers and shit like that, as my best friend would say. But yeah, giving I'm getting excited right damn now. But it is no, in all seriousness, man, it's a thing of beauty. I love it. I love to do that. Like I said, I love to give. Don't get me wrong, receiving is nice, especially if she does it with confidence. You can tell the difference between somebody's doing this just because she felt like she has to, versus a woman that actually wants to suck the dick. And but that right there, yeah, giving. I promise you, because I said I'm arrogant as shit about that, and rightfully so. But to have the again, for watching a woman cave, like her back cave in or some shit like that, shivering, lock her legs on your head, all of that shit. That is the biggest fucking turn on to me. You know what I mean? To the point where she has to force you to stop. And not like stop in the first 3 seconds, like, nigga, you don't know what you're doing. But more so like, oh, shit, you know what? I need you with me right now. That type of thing, you know? So it's, I love it. Like I said, I love giving. I love giving when it comes to that, yeah. Giving is, it's special. It's really special. As long as the street's clean. You know, like, I'm not into, yeah, don't get me wrong. Like if we like forget to like the shave or some shit like that, I can catch it up 1 or 2 times. You know, early on, like in high school, it was a lot of hair and shit. But I'm spoiled, so you got to keep that street clean. And I'm gonna be a street sweeper. I'm letting you know that right damn now. But giving, yeah, eating pussy, yeah, priceless. Eating ass too. We're grown folk. That's, yeah, it gets done too. If you, like I said, if you're into it, baby steps. You know, some are not really into that shit, but you know, but you know, and you're not really eating ass. You're licking ass. You know what I'm saying? You really, if anything, you, yeah, I said that right. But as far as like, you know, eating pussy, yeah, love it. Love to do that shit. You know, greedy as fuck. But yeah, the whole thing about giving though, it gives me, I feel like I am absorbing her power. You know what I mean? As far as like what I'm going to do in a little while. Like it's something that turns me on. It's enticing. It lets me know that, hey, I'm doing all right. I'm doing my thing. And I have to also deliver when it comes down to the dick, as Bernie Mac says, you know? So you got to stay with it. And yeah, giving is great. Like I said, I can't say that shit enough. But now I get to receiving though. I've already made point between the giving and I already made a point for giving. Let's talk about receiving. Now, that shit, like when a woman catches you off guard, and by that, fellas, I know you mean, like, you know, of course, you know, if you've had, I would say, if you're veteran to sex and all that other shit, you know, of course, like a woman is sucking dick, that just becomes like part of the process. But when she catches you off guard, where you don't know, when you lose control of your fucking hands, and you even try to get her to stop, otherwise this shit is gonna blow. But when she does what she does, my God, boy, better back up, boy. But yeah, it's I still say, like I said, I still say giving. But like when you got two people that are both animals about each other, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to pleasure and shit, it's just raw, yo. That shit is so fucking good, man. It is. It's something to think about. Yeah, literally. It's something that you will just think about randomly, like wherever you at, be in the gym. Oh shit, damn. I remember when she did that. Or damn, I remember when I did that. You know, that type of thing. But yeah. Giving, receiving. I'm about that giving.